I am going to discuss about some of the exam hacks of scoring 145, to be plus or minus, it may be, but exactly how you can aim for 145 in the UPSC prelims examination. We are going to see what are the sources and what are the strategies that we are going to follow in this process. Hope this is visible. Now, you can easily score 145 marks in your prelims. Okay, I have given you 65 questions has to be your cutoff. Yes, it's like to be in the safer zone. Okay, but you have a chance of scoring 145 even more when you know this particular strategy. Even see, you cannot predict how the question is going to come, but these strategies will really help you to improvise your mark, improvise your strategy in the exam hall, and also improvise your uh, techniques to solve the questions. Okay, so how is that we divide this 145 marks? See, basic books, the NCRTs and the book references, as I told you. NCRT is a must. Without that, UPSC is incomplete. If you don't have NCRT, you can close up dukan, you can close your shop and then go and do something else. But basic books, NCRT is a must. Apart from that, you know what subjects to read and what books to refer. Okay. So easily you can score 40 marks. That is at least 40 questions, damn sure in the UPSC question paper. Guaranteed you will know exactly 40 questions, damn sure, short questions in 100 questions. Okay, 40 questions is damn sure. Okay, so when you look at this, you can see that there are conventional subjects which are very, very basic, as I told you: geography, history, polity, economy. Okay, these four are conventional subjects. Fine, and you don't have to bother about, because you know what is the weightage for these subjects every single year. Fine. So when you know these four conventional subjects properly, and also when you include environment and science and technology. See, environment is also conventional. There is nothing new added except something. Except few things which will be related to current affairs. But as a whole, environmental questions have increased in the past few 2 to 3 years. There are 12 to 13 questions. So you have to be very, very careful in answering these questions. So with these 4 or 5, even 6 subjects, is it not okay to score 40 questions? 40 questions, you can do it damn sure. Okay, when you have prepared it properly, 40 questions, to aram se you can have short questions. So when you solve 40 questions, you have 80 questions, but you have to have a cutoff of at least 120 marks. Okay, because you will be on the safer side. More than 120 marks has not gone outside, but still you have to be safer side. So 80 marks to Arvind. Now you have to aim at 40 more marks. So your 40 questions is short. Okay, so you can easily score 80 marks. Fine. Now, when we come to the second one, so when it comes to 20 more marks where you can score easily 20 marks with the previous year's question paper. If you properly remember in the sessions that I told you, around 10 questions are easily repeated every single year from the previous year's question papers. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to solve at least previous 20 to 25 prelims questions. Okay, why do you want to solve it? I'll tell you why. You will know exactly what are the patterns that UPSC follows, like true or false, which one are the following are incorrect, how it is confusing you. These are the things that you have to see in the previous 20 to 25 years question. Okay, so once you would have analyzed it, that is okay. But I want you to solve those previous year's questions so that you will know exactly what tricks are being asked in each and every topic. Everybody will be, UPSC will be confusing everyone with their tricks and their strategy. So all you have to do is understand the trick and the strategy. Okay, so once you get the pattern of the question paper that UPSC is asking every, from last 10 to 25 years, What is that you can observe is, in my experience, the statistical data that are in the questions, like if they give, say for example, the India's coastal region is spread over 11,500 kilometers. If they give the statistical area very accurately, then you can be damn sure that the question is wrong. 99.999% the question will be wrong. So you can go directly and give that as wrong question. Okay, whatever they are asking the option, it is wrong. When there is some statistical data, make sure that question is obviously wrong. Okay, this you have to follow. Next one is that when there is a question like, say for example, all of the Akshayas love maths, or none of the Akshayas love maths, or only Akshaya loves maths. Now, when they ask these three tricky, words, you have to follow the words. This none, all, no, only. Then that question is always wrong. Okay, very simple option will be the answer. So you don't have to go and search for any answer. When you have these words, you can that statement will be eliminated. So make sure you answer those questions very easily. Okay, these words, the keywords, you have to note down in the question. You can go and refer the previous questions. Okay, you can also refer the explanations that I've given. All, no, only, all these things will be wrong. And what is not, what statement doesn't involve these things will be the right one. Okay. Next one, like they will ask which one of the following is incorrect. Okay, so there may be questions about some monkey or donkey or cat, whatever it is, which is incorrect. Very, very simple statement will be correct. Like donkey doesn't have a tail. That will be the correct option. It will be very, very simple, and you will be like, you don't have to go and read every single item. When you see this, you can easily know what is the answer. I'm just informing your brain that these are the things you have to be very careful, because people tend to confuse in these kind of questions, and they are very, very simple. Next, what you can do is go for other UPSC question papers like NDA, IES, Engineering Service, CDS, general aptitude, general aptitude tests. Go and look after the questions, because when compared to these question papers, UPSC is very easy when it comes to general aptitude and general awareness. Okay, so go through that. At least 2 or 3 questions will be asked from these question papers. I'm not asking you to read all those things. Just go through the questions. How are the patterns they are asking? They are not going to replicate the same question, but they can replicate the same topic. Okay, so go through the current affairs, general mental ability of NDA, IES, CDS, etc. And then also go through the question of the CAPM. Okay, so when you go through these, when you follow these techniques, methodologies, and the questions, you can easily score 20 marks. Got it, guys? You can easily score 20 marks. Next is the test series. Now, as I told you, test series is not to test your knowledge, it is to test where your weakness is. So don't get demotivated based on that. Test series, yes, it will help you in improving your current affairs. Okay, as I told you, it will help you in improving your current affairs. When it comes to test series, all you have to do is solve at least 5 to 10 test series. A minimum of 5, it's more than enough. Now at least you don't have time, but you can aim for 5 test series. And I'm also planning to give some test series to you within this exams. Maybe in May I'll give you the test series, at least 5. I'm planning on that. I'm just preparing the questions also. So make sure you go through 5 test series. It will help you to have a good hold on current affairs. Okay, so when you have this sort of MCQs, when you are solving, you can easily solve, or you can easily solve 7 to 8 questions there. Okay, with the help of test series, you can solve 7 to 8 questions in UPSC. Fine. So here you have got 100 marks. Now you have got 115 marks. Okay. Actually, this total has to be 30. But now you are on the safer side with the 115 marks. Okay. Next is the mindset and the strategy that you're going to follow in the exams, like the elimination techniques, the intelligent guessing works. When you are not so sure about ki, okay, kitna question aa raha hai, kitna you don't know, then you can go and do some bold thing. You have to take risk because you have to accept, okay, now that I know this is how it is going to be, let me try my luck. Okay, that has to be, you have to be very confident in that. You know why I'm telling this? Like when in 2013, when I cleared my third attempt, I went for the interview, and the results came by March 31st. Sorry, May 31st. The results came by, and I didn't clear on that attempt. 2014. You know that 2014 May you have the results of 2013 interview candidates. Okay, so May I got 2014 May I got the interview results of previous exam, and June 12th was my exam. June 11th or 12th was my prelims. So I had hardly 10 days to prepare. I was all in the interview mode. I know I lost my interview. See, you have to be very, very confident. You have to be very, very strong at that time because you have only 10 days and you can't go and prepare the entire thing that you are already prepared. So this side, this time is you have to build your confidence, build your energy, look at the strategy that you have. Here is what your strategy is going to really help. Whatever things that you have made, what have stories you have prepared, pictures you have prepared, they will, when you see that, you can easily remember. Okay, so on the day of the exam, when you go and have the question paper in your hand, you have to look at the question. You have to go through the question paper at least 4 times. At least 4 times. Okay, you have to go through the question paper at least. What do you think? You have to scan the question paper at least 4 times. The first scan, it may take 40 to 45 minutes. You go, as I told you, don't start from the number one question. Don't start from 100 question. Start from the middle. Scan. See what are the short questions. Mark it in the answer sheet just as a dot. You can mark it in the answer sheet. And then on the second scanning, you have to go on with the last and the first set of questions. See there what is difficult for you. When it comes to difficulty level, one thing what you have to do is underline the key words that are asked in the question. As I told you, the statistical data or all, only, others. These are the keywords which will actually give you the right answer. You have to be very, very thorough, but don't go for micro reading of the questions and the options. When you have this keywords in the question, and when you see the question, the option, most 90% of the time your brain will choose the correct answer. When you underline the keywords and understand what the question is, and when you look at the optional, 90% of your brain will always look at the right answer. That is how you are training your mind from now. Unknowingly or subconsciously, you are doing that. Okay. So 90% of the time, your options will be right. But don't self-doubt. Again, any aspirant will get confused. Kya itna easy ho sakta hai? It will be that? And then you go for the micro reading of the option is where you get confused and you mark the wrong answer. So don't do that. Don't go for micro reading. When you are taking risk, okay, when you are not sure about this 115 marks, you may be lagging 10 or 12 marks, then you have to take some risk. And based on that, this is how you have to make up the other 15 to 20 marks in your exams. So First thing, scan the question, mark the easiest one. Next 30 minutes or 40 minutes you can give to read. Okay, the confusing or moderate questions, whatever it is, look at the keywords, underline the keywords, underline the meaning of the keywords. And next, what option pops up in your mind, that is always correct. So make sure you train your brain properly. Okay, and also do some risk, take some risk. Okay, when you are not कुछ questions अच्छे नहीं आए, no, there are no not good, you cannot predict. We are all making our own efforts, the maximum possible efforts that we can make to cover the UPSC questions. But when things doesn't go wrong on the way you planned, take some calculated risk. Yes, it is always going to help you. Don't take like up to my 100, I will attend 100 questions. Don't do that. But make some intelligence guessing and be very, very confident in you preparing for that. And this is where, these two things will help you, the science and technology and the environment. These are always based on the intelligent guessing. Whatever the current affairs question are asked, these two are always based on intelligent guessing. And 90% of the time, your mind will go and stop at the right option. You will be the one who will be confusing, going again and again. So don't do too much thinking. You are playing mind game. Listen to your mind, what it is, where it is focusing and where it is taking you. All you have to do is listen to your mind and your heart in the exam hall. Okay? So make sure you follow these types of questions. See, I have not prepared questions, taken examples of question and giving you, but I'll surely do it in the future classes. I just wanted to give you the certain important tips of you solving the question papers. Because I know a lot of people, some of you may be taking mock tests, try to apply these techniques in your exams. This will be very, very easy and you can see how your score increases. Okay, do you have any doubts till now? If yes, please, you can ask any doubt. All the best. Take care and bye.